Hello and welcome to workshop number 8 called Anchor Geometry Creation. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a new database and we're just going to call it Anchor. And what we see right here is the settings option, and we're gonna base it on the model, but unlike others we're gonna go with a 70 model dimension, but then the code and the structure and all analysis remains the same. Now we're gonna import our geometry file from an IGS file. So I'm gonna go to File, Import, and apply on the anchor. So this is what we have, and now we want an IGS view, an ISO 3 view with a fit view and a smooth shade, just to see what we have a little better. So ISO 3 view, now it's fitted and we're going to go smooth shaded. So this is the anchor that we have. And our next step is create the first missing surface using 2 edges. So we need to rotate the model first of all to see that we're missing a face right here. So we're going to go to Geometry, Create Surface, Create Surface, and our method is going to be Curve. Our option to curve, and C figure for starting curve list. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go surface 10.7 and surface 9.3, and we're gonna, after we have it, we're gonna click apply. As you can see, the surface here was created. Now we're gonna go and use a similar method, but instead of that we're gonna use the trimmed method, planar, and we're gonna click auto chain. It's going to be surface 6.12 that we need to see. So and we're going to select our start curve. We're going to click OK, then next. So we're going to change the curve. We're going to start from here. So this is our curve, start curve, and we're going to click. Now that our new surface has been created, what we're going to do is we're going to delete a few surfaces that are not necessary, such as surface 16 and 13. So I'm just going to go ahead and click apply, and the internal surfaces have been deleted. So we see something like this. Next up, I create the points at center arcs. So we're going to go geometry, create point, arc center. And the point ID list is 39, so we're going to create at surfaces 5.2 and 5.4. So it's been created, as you can see in the orange highlight. And our next step is create a cylindrical coordinates from those center arcs. So we're going to create coordinates at 3 point. And we're going to create cylindrical coordinates and we're going to go to a wireframe for this, and we want our points to be bigger, but we'll do that later. Right now what we want is just we're going to see figure for origin. So our origin is going to be point 30. Our point on axis 3 is going to be 40. And we're going to have point 31 here. Go ahead and click apply. So now we have our axis origin, and we're going to go back to a wireframe. As you can see, our coordinates are here: theta, z, and radial. Now that our coordinates are in order, we're gonna create a curve by a translating method. So we're gonna go to geometry and we're gonna transform, and we're gonna use a curve object and translation method. It's important to note our I'm sorry, translation vector to be 2 and 00. We're gonna repeat this just one instance, and our surface is going to be 5.2. So I'm going to select surface 5.2. And after this, we're going to see figure for a curve list. And we're going to click apply. So our new curve is here. Now we're going to make a break surface out of it. So we're going to go right into geometry. We're going to edit the surface with the break method. And we're going to select a curve for option. Of course, use the curve selector. And we're going to use surface 18 and curve 1. So surface is going to be surface 18 and curve is going to be curve 1. My mistake, I apologize. Curve 1. And we're going to click apply. And of course we're going to delete the original surfaces. So there's been a change in our model now. Now we're going to make a break surface from parametric. So we're going to do basically the same.
but we're going to go into Edit Surface Break, Parametric, and our constant V direction, we're going to have a constant V direction, and our break curve value is going to be 0.5. We're going to see our figure for our surface list, so we're going to use surface 3. Once we have surface 3 selected, we're going to apply, and we're going to delete original surfaces. Now we're going to add some vertices, just for congruency. And we're going to edit surface, we're going to add a vertex. And our surface is going to be surface 10 and 0.43, just at the right side. It's 0.43, I believe. It's the right point. Gotta do each side. Now the vertex have been created on both sides, and we're going to have to mirror our surfaces now. So the anchor comes together at the top. So we're going to go back to our main view, which is ISO view 3. Just going to zoom out in and out a little bit so we can see have a better look at the figure. Now what we want, we're going to go to transform, and we're going to mirror this with the mirror method. We've started mirroring it. So we're going to click the define mirror, plane normal, then click 3 points for the plane. And so we're going to start. So our mirror plane is going to be right here. So we're going to mirror at the point. We've constructed a 3-point plane evaluating geometry. Because earlier right now we clicked on the 3-point symbol. Now we've clicked on 3 points. And for surface list, what we want to mirror is everything. Now we're going to go ahead and click apply. Now that our mirroring work for this, we're going to do the same. And now we're going to mirror this entire surface to create our full-on anchor. I'm going to delete here. we're going to do is we're going to again select 3 points. Now that they're selected, we're going to change the surface for everything. Hit apply, and our anchor's been created. So this was the creation of our anchor geometry, which we'll be using on our next workshops. And that is all for now. Thank you.